Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. I almost forgot to record. I'm just going to quickly go through what I've done so far. This is my box bottom that I made last week. And I need to make the top. But of course, dimensions are a bit of a pain in the butt because I already did it once with the dimensions I thought I needed. And it didn't quite fit. So I just drew a line 1.5 inches from two edges because that's how long the lip of the box that's going to fold over is going to be. And then I lined it up one end and one side. And I drew a line and a line. So now I'm going to extend those lines and make them straighter. Hey, Marie! Hey, Sharon! Nice to see you. And then I also need to draw a line 1.5 inches from that line. There. And there. So now my trimming happens at 4.5. Oh, 4.5. Let me measure the other way. 4.5 that way, and oops, 2 3/4 that way. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need my there's my good blade. Don't forget, if you have a question for me, to write in all caps. And if I don't see the first time, the second time. Today I am making the lid for this box that I created last week. Now, normally when I make boxes, I hinge the lid. Now this one is this lid is going to sit down over. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's only the second time maybe that I've done one. Might even be the first time I've done one that sits down over. So I made the error last week in measuring, so oh, Jamie. Jamie likes bear hugs, B-E-A-R, but not bear hugs, B-A-R-E. Ha, ha, ha. I don't know about that, Jamie. All right, so this is an outside edge, so I'm cutting it right off. Always have a separate blade for your chipboard. I use my old blades because actually a good blade will dull in one pass. So you don't want to do that. All right, and the other one that comes off is this one. 2 3/4 was the measurement. Okay, so 1.5 inches. So these are just going to be a score because this is where the lid's going to fold. So I'm not going to flip it over and do the other side. And it's 1.5 inches all the way around. And we'll cross our fingers that this works for fitting. If not, I will resort to making a hinged top. Alright, so let's check her out. Ta-da! And ta-da! Yay! All right. Hi, Gina too. I see you sneak in there. All right, so I'm just cutting out the corners here. Alrighty. Hey Gina, did you ever finish that project we were working on? You were working on? I helped you with? Oops. Alright, so there's the box. Let's do a test one more time. Ta-da. Now don't worry. I know it's going to go down too far for the tops, but I have a plan to stop it from going all the way down. Okay. Alrighty, so next thing is I need to put on, I need my craft cardstock. This box, Gina, is for someone. It's a secret. It's a secret box. Okie dokie, so in order to get my measurements right without messing up, I'm going to adhere the box first here, then I'm going to trim it down. Then I'm going to cover it. Alright, so I want it. It is going to hold, it'll hold 2 rows of ATCs. So it's to hold ATCs. So it'll hold plenty of ATCs. I'm going to make little dividers so that the person can label them from swaps or miscellaneous or however they want to label it. Okay, so Yeah, Gina, that would be fun. It's exciting. I don't know. I have to be at the airport at 4 o'clock on Friday morning. Yeesh. So, as you can see, I have developed a love for score tape from Dear Kathy Orta. Yes, I have. It's all Kathy's fault. Score tape or Viva Las Vegas Miracle tape. Either one. I've been using both. This is score tape because I had it trying to finish up my rules. Yeah, I know, Vicky. I fly out at 5:55, and because it's international, we have to be there 2 hours beforehand. So, all right. Okay. So I'm going to start with the center portion. Grab my glue stick here. Just almost run out, but I've got another one ready to go if it runs out. You do, Alicia? Yep. What's that smile for, Sherry? Huh? What's that smile for? Hmm? Oh, I don't want those off yet. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to get it back out of my bucket. I don't want that one taken off yet. I don't want it to stick by mistake. All right. This is just for the center to make sure the paper adheres all around. Should be about good. Oh, yes, of course. Of course. I should have known. Miracle tape. That's what the smile was for. Miss Sherry on the Viva Las Vegas design team. She is. Okay. All right. So now, I'm going to trim here. About half an inch or so. Almost. Oh, well, that's not going to work, Jean. It would help if it was a craft knife. Yes, I like the 3/8. 3/8 is really nice when you're using 1/2 inch rather than the 1/4 inch, just because it gives you that extra 1/8 of an inch. All right. All right. Okie dokie. There we go. I'm improving with my craft knife. Certainly not a pro yet with it, but I'm getting there. Alright, I'm not afraid I'm going to cut my fingers off anymore. Okay. Oh, my lips are so chapped. I'm not sure why. Okay, so now when you put these sides on, you don't want to put them on with the box flat, because then when you do this, your paper will probably rip. You want to have your side up, then do this. However, first, I'm going to make my cuts here on the corners. So what I do is go from the corner into the corner, and then I cut off the section I guess I could do it with, I won't do as straight probably even with my craft knife. I'm not a straight cutter at all. But anyway. Okay. So I'm cutting from the corner. I guess I could cut this first. I'll cut out first. Horizontal line out to the corner. Then I'm cutting from the edges. And so basically you're leaving the paper on this section, but then cutting it from corner to point. So you can do it this way if you want. You can put your ruler up to the edge. You can cut to the edge. Oh, like I said, I'm not very good with my craft knife. Eesh. And then cut this way. Uh-oh. No wonder it's not working very good. It's loose. Jeesh. I was wondering why. Okay, now that should work way better. This is the other way you can do it. Alright, and this way. It's all the same number of cuts, all that's different is the order. Then cut from the interior point, cut on the diagonal of that square. Well, I didn't quite get on the diagonal, but yeah, close. Oh, hi! I made the bottom of the box. Here we go. Last week, it holds ATCs, 2 rows of ATCs. So this is the bottom. I'm now making the top. Phoebe. Okay. So there we go. Sorry, I was just so focused on, I have my craft knife in my hand. I really like to pay attention. Don't need to be cutting off any fingers. these corners are going to become the part that holds the corners of the box together. So what I'm going to do now, I like, oh, hold on, sorry, one more cut to make. All right, so I always like the part that is connecting on the outside to go to the sides of the boxes, and the part that's connecting the inside. Okay, so one of these triangles is going to go to the outside, one's going to connect the inside of your box. So they need to be folded around. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to do the short ends of the box. So I'm going to take off okay. Okay, so like I said, these ones are going to the inside. Okay, so these two on the short end are going to the inside of the box. Okay, now I'm going to add a little glue here, just in the center of this, so we get good adhering, so that this paper becomes part of the chipboard basically. And I'm going along the bottom of the fold with my score tool and adhering it in the 90-degree position. Okay, this part is going to fold over, and I forgot to put score tape on it. I'm going to have to do the other three sides before I forget. Oh, and that tape is gone. So I got my 3/8 inch here. All right. So I'm going to do the top of the inside of the box, and I'm going to do the edge, all right, of the flat going over. I'll do the other three sides before I turn them up, so it'll be easier. And I have to do my corners too. And I forgot. Oops. Hold on, sorry. All right, so folding over. That's going to cover that. Okay. Now, so for these corner ones that are on the inside, the tape has to go on the outside. These ones are going to go on the outside of the box, so they're going on that. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go around and put my score tape on the top there, top edge there, top edge here. Top edge here, top edge here. All right. So on these long sides, the tape goes on the same side as the edges. On the short side, it goes in the back. So I'm going to do the long side first. Long side. Okay, not much chat going on, that's okay. I hope it means you're all doing some artwork of some kind. If not, pay attention and chat. No, I'm just kidding. Did I scare you? Did I scare you? Oh, I bet Eileen and Vicky are watching the trial, although it's kind of on recess. They're just rehashing it on HLN at the moment. Okay, now on this one, on the short ends, it goes on the outside here. Okay, Jamie, she's gonna be right back. Oh, using colored pencils, Phoebe? Woohoo! Oh, well, Bren, you're excused. Sharon. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh, that's okay, Vicky. Although I'm not sure I have a soothing voice like Barb. Oh, Vicky, I know. I felt so awful yesterday, and it was like I tried so hard to do something, and I just couldn't focus. And I'm trying not to take Advil, because Advil's the only thing that helps my legs when they're sore like this. And I'm not supposed to take it because of my blood pressure. But I will be taking it on the days I travel when I'm flying, because, yeah. Okay. Short side. Alrighty. That goes on the inside, okay? So the corner triangle flaps on the short end go to the inside of the box. So let's do the other short side. Now I can take that off. And a little bit of glue stick. And hold it at 90 degrees. Work from the bottom with your bone folder till they match up. Okay. Sharon, you're funny. Hey, Super 7, my superhero. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know, Vicky. Maybe you should make me a box for Austin. You know, that would be such a nice gesture. I saw you sneak in earlier, Joycey, but I didn't say hi because I thought maybe you were in stealth mode and didn't want to give you away if you didn't want to be seen. Okay. So now, time for the side panels. Oh, come on, Vicky. It would be so exciting. Of course, who am I to say? I still have to finish my ATCs. That's what I get for looking for floor wax. But Sharon, this is way more fun. Oh, Joyce is making a request, Vicky. She must have lost her space bar, though. It took me a minute to figure it out. Hi, Sarah. Making the top to match my box that I made last week. The box bottom. Got it the right size this time. Oops. Get those out of the way. Okay, so that goes inside. This goes outside, but I'm not going to attach it till I have the other side attached here. Yeah, I know, Sharon. Yeah, this time I got the right size, Sarah. It's the first time I made one that had a box that fit on top rather than hinging. So it actually had to be a different size, and I measured it wrong last week. So I just waited and decided to do it this week. I figured out how to do it without the error this time. And I'm going to take off one last. Oh, hold on. All right. No, I didn't put. I couldn't remember if I put the glue on here or not yet. All right. From the bottom. Sarah! Summer arriving Thursday in 3 days. I arrive on Friday, but I have to be at the airport at 4 in the morning, which means I have to get up at like 2:30. Yeah, so let's just say I may not be going to bed on Thursday. That way I'll sleep on the plane for sure. Planes, for sure. Uh-oh, don't stick there. I don't want you to stick there. There we go. Come on, get out of there, you. Get out of there. There we go. Just have to watch where your little triangles are. All right. Fold it over. Yeah, just drink till it's time to go, yeah. Do a countdown. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be finishing something up until like midnight. Oh, hey Karen. Definitely, Karen. Oh, definitely worth it. For sure. All right, so now I'm going to take the corners off, the tape off, my short end triangles, and they're attaching the inside of the box. So I'm going to do one at a time here. So do the inside first. Okay, so I'm doing the inside first. All right, then the outside one for that same corner. Okay, let me get nice and firm. Okay, to help make it square, I'm going to do the opposite corner next. Okay, so I'm going to do the opposite corner. Hey, Cheryl! 16.5 people. No, there's 19 people. 19 people. Yeah. Okay, so inside first, then outside corner. Oh, okay, B. I finished my taxes on Friday. Woohoo! E-filed them. Okay, so now I can do my other two corners. Cheryl, I am making the top. Last week I made this box that will hold 2 rows of ATCs. And so I'm making the cover today. La, 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 la. It's a project for a secret friend. No, not a secret friend. It's a project for a friend, and it's a secret who that friend is. There. I don't have secret friends, just so you know. Do not have secret friends. Okay. And okay. So these, I like them to go to the side so they don't show, but it is going to get covered over with my paper. But you can see how nicely that holds everything together, and the ones on the inside, all right, are holding the insides of the corners together. It is going to be fun. Yes, there will be streams, so keep your eyes on Twitter. Do you follow any of us on Twitter, Alicia? I can't remember. But keep your eyes on Ustream. I'm streaming. Who knows who else is going to be streaming. We'll do as much as the Wi-Fi allows us to. So, but I also think, I also believe that Annette is bringing her mobile hotspot. So that should help and give us a good connection. You don't tweet. Well, just check. Just check Ustream whenever you have a minute, because it won't be on normal schedules necessarily. Although I will still be there next Monday during my stream time. I'll still be in Austin, so check in and see. It depends on what we're doing, whether I'll stream at my normal time or not. But I'm bringing my iPad, so I'll stream from my iPad. Oops. Which means someone else will have to read chat for me, but that's okay. So, I know I think Bren's bringing her laptop, Annette's bringing her laptop. That's right, we won't have a classroom. Right. But we might be like out doing something. So I might stream from, like, if we're out, you know, running around or like visiting something or whatever. We'll see. It all depends. Oh, it'd be fun. Yeah, it's going to be fun. On Monday, Vicky. We only have the classroom Saturday and Sunday. Oh, and Jamie's bringing her laptop as well, so that's good. Welcome back. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to go around with my bone folder and make sure all these are nicely adhered and sticking for sure. You really have to use score tape or a really good liquid glue. If you don't have score tape, you can use liquid glue for this. It's a little harder because you have, it can, I guess in a way it could be easier because it moves around. But I find it more difficult, but it will work with liquid glue. Okay. All right, and I'm just doing the ends here, making sure they're all stuck down. All right, now to make the edges look good, you go around the top of your edge with your bone folder, and that will flatten out your edge. Okay, so there we have a box top. Ta-da, ta-da! Yay! It fits! Now, of course, I don't want it to go all the way down because you don't want it to be wrecking the top of the ATCs. Okay? But I made it tall enough so that the ATCs stick up above to make it easy to go through and, you know, find the ones you're looking for. So what I'm going to do is, I think I need to do the inside first. But eventually, what I am going to do is I'm just going to take another layer of chipboard, and I'm going to go around the inside, okay, with a layer of chipboard so that that chipboard will sit, okay, on the top of the box. And it won't go all the way on. It'll just go part way on like that. So instead of going all the way on, it's going to stop where the chipboard is. Okay, and I probably have to do a double layer of chipboard just to make sure it connects. But first, yeah, because I'm not going to want to, yeah, I'm going to wrap the extra things separately. So, oh, hold on, need to grab my paper. It's in behind me here. Behind me. Paper pack is, hold on. paper pack was it? No, not that one. It was this one. Okay. So I'm going to do the inside of the top, this striped, so it matches the red of the bottom. Thank you, Jamie. Am I bringing any goodies back? I hope so. I'm looking for the 12 by 14 jelly plate. I don't know if I'll find it. And then I have a list of stamp pads and ink refills on my list. I have a list. So, I have a list. By the way, the paper pack that I'm using is called Union Square by Recollections, which of course was first put out by My Mind's Eye. Okay. And I need to switch to my good cutting blade for paper. Oh, why didn't I measure? Okay. Need to measure. Should have measured it before I put it all together. But anyway, 4 5/8, it should work. And by 6 not quite a quarter. No, 6 1/4. So 6 1/4 by 4 5/8. Gonna cut the 4 5/8 first. Sorry, Vicki. At least a year ago, Recollections has started its own, maybe 2 years ago actually, started its own paper line. So, by, what did I say? 4 5/8 by 6 1/4, which is right on the edge of that. Okay, I have to take a smidge off each way. I always, let's make sure this one doesn't fit. No, okay. 6, just going to take off an 1/8 inch. I'd rather it be too long than too short first time. So I kind of erred on the side of being a little bit too big. Alright, a little bit more off the 4 5/8. I guess it was 4 1/2 really then, wasn't it? There we go. Okay, perfect. And the sides, where's my ruler? Ruler. I have to put it back. How odd. No, it's not double-sided. No, the Recollections is not double-sided. I'm not sure if the Mind's Eye version of it is double-sided either. So, 1 3/8. I want the sides. 1 3/8. Better do it this way because I can't quite tell where the 3/8 is on that side. 1 3/8. Oh, hold on. And so that I know how long exactly, because I cut extra off. So now I'm just gonna measure here. So 6 1/4, just on the inside of 6 1/4. and 4.5 right on. So I need one that's 6 1/4 and 4.5. And I need 2 more of the same. Okay. Bye. Oh, okay. Hopefully, Alicia, have a safe trip home. Safe drive home. Okay. This isn't holding anything together, so I will just use my ATG. On the outside, actually I think I'll do a second row around of the ATG, and then I'll do the glue gun, the glue on the inside. And then to try and get it in without wrinkles, I try to kind of roll it in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'll start on one corner, get it lined up. And then roll it down. No, we don't, nobody knows except for me. Oh, Sherry knows. Because obviously it's not for Sherry. It's a secret, it's a secret, it's a secret. Alright. Okie dokie. It's the inside of the box. Great. Someone's decided to vacuum just because I'm streaming. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks. I think I need to buy more ATG tape. I might have to put it in another order because I think this is my last one. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to, okay, I have to put that towards the bottom because then it'll get hidden by the extra piece anyway. Oh, you're working on the other tape. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, boy. Went way over the edge on that one, Jean. Oh, boy. What a busy morning today. Whew. Some days it's really hard to keep up with the kids, you know. You gotta be an entertainer when you're a music teacher. Whew. Tell ya. Some days it is harder than others. This is so sticky, it pulls up the layer of the paper sometimes. Okay. All right, I hear ya. Horn blower. Sheesh, Louise. Blowing my horn. Being a PETA. Being in the butt. Okay. Alrighty. Nah. Oh, Joyce is going for coffee. Alright. I take mine black, Joyce. Just so you know. Okay. Alright. And alright. There's the inside. I'm not going to do the outside until I do the extra thing on the inside here. So on the inside, this is 1.5 inches, and I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch strip inside here. So I need to get, there we go, and back to my other blade. Okay. So 3/4 of an inch. So I have to make 2 for each side so I can double it up. Oh, darn it. Did that wrong? Okay, that won't matter. It's going to get glued together anyway. It's not a strength holding thing. I'm going to need 4 strips. Each strip can cut 2 sides and 2 ends. Thank you, Vicky. I think you're still way behind, Vicky. But it doesn't matter because I showed it quite a while ago. All right. Okie dokie. Now, 4.5, right? 4.5 was the other one, but it's going to be 4 1/8. Way less than 8. Okay, so that's right. Okay, I'll cut one for each first and see what happens. 6 and 8. And I got to take off another 8 here, which is the edge of the and 4 and 3/8. Alright, so what I want to know really right now is whether that will stop this from going down, if it's thick enough or if I need another layer. Yeah, I think I do. I think I'd be better off with another layer. So I'm just going to make sure I get them exactly the same size. And score tape. Thank you. It is nice paper, isn't it, Joyce? It is Union Square by Recollections, which was a remake of Union Square by My Mind's Eye. Or no, it wasn't Union Square when it was My Mind's Eye. It was one of their Lost and Found, sorry. I believe. I don't know, don't ask me. It was, all I know is it was My Mind's Eye. Oh, Christmassy. Sort of, yeah. It is, because of the red, yeah. But nice and vintagey. The bottom is a pattern. Alright, so I'm just sticking those two together. And I'm taking my, so I don't need this for the moment. Taking my Timmy scissors. And I'll cut them exactly the same size. two sides. All right. Hey, Carol. How are you? Lurking, are you? No, well, they clapped because my lid fits. I remade this week and it fits, so everybody clapped. Yeah. Okay. This goes on here. Get these out of my way. Oh, waking up from a nap. Cool. All right. So, one more to double up, and then I have to cover it. And I'm going to cover it with the striped paper so that it will blend in with the top. Hey, what happened? Oh yeah, I have to cut it off. Duh, Jean. Oh, goodness. I was like, hey, it's too long. Yeah, Jean, because you have to cut it off. Silly. Well, Carol, that's a good question. How much larger is the lid? You know what I did is I put my 12 by 12 out. I drew my lines for the lip. Then I laid the box down on the corner, drew my other two edges, and that's how I sized it. So let's see, let's measure. 6 1/4 by 4 5/8. 6 1/4 by 4 5/8, and the bottom is 6 by 4. So I guess 1/4 inch bigger basically is what I did, but I wanted it to be exactly right, so I did it in the corners. So 1/4 inch wider and 1/4 inch longer basically. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure why, but why the 4 5/8? Oh, I know why it's 4 5/8, because the long sides are on the outside when I put it up. So that's why. Yep. Okay. So now, oops, I need to cut this off. So now, before I glue these in the box, I am actually going to cover them. And I have to do it this way. So, I'm going to use score tape just so they stay better. Because this is actually going to take a little more abuse than the other parts. Well, yeah, it's not tight. Here, I'll put it on. It's not really tight. Okay, it could really be 4 1/4 would have worked. See, I do have a little extra on the short side. So 4 1/4 would have worked instead of 4 5/8. They are good questions. All right, and because I made it, Carol, because I made it shorter than the ATCs, okay, because I wanted the ATCs to stick up above the bottom of the box, so it's easy to flip through them. Well, it is covered on the inside. But if you do it 4 and a half instead of 4 5/8, it will be a fairly, well, as tight as you want it to be. You wouldn't want it to be any tighter than 4 1/4. 4 1/4. What did we say? 6 1/4 by 4 No, not 5/8. Hold on, not 5/8. 3/8. I think I meant, Carol. No, I didn't. I meant 5/8. Yeah, and it could have been because the 6 1/4. The 6 1/4 is a perfect fit. Okay. Yeah, it could have been 4 1/4. 4 1/4 for a perfect fit. But I didn't need a perfect fit because of the way I'm putting it together. Yeah, 4 1/4. So 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 would be a perfect fit. Okay. So I need to trim this down. Take this blade out. Put my paper blade in. Okay, so I want it to be 1.5 inches. Inch and a half. I don't have to cover the ends over because they're going right down to the ends of the box. But I do want it to wrap around and cover the edges. Yeah, I think last week I only did 1/8 of an inch bigger, and that's why it wouldn't fit. I was forgetting that I had 2 sides to make fit. So. Oops, that kind of went on crooked, but it doesn't matter. Still going to go over the edge. Oh, hi, Jerry Ann. But I did 1/8 of an inch, Jerry Ann, and it didn't fit last week. I did 1/8 of an inch and it didn't fit. It depends on how you put your box together. Because I made my box from one solid piece of chipboard and then I just scored it halfway through and I turned it up. So I didn't fit the corners together. So it has to be 1/4 of an inch, not 1/8 of an inch. It depends on how you put your sides together. So, I discovered that last week. Yep. Hey, Susan. Normal? Oh, she says hi, Jean, and all the normal Artie peeps. So, lovely normal Artie peeps. So, I'm not normal and I'm not lovely, Susan? Jeez Louise. Huh, that's nice. Huh. I guess everybody except me is normal and lovely. Susan's not my friend anymore. Okay, I'll trust that that's what you really meant. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, hops to. That's funny. Susan. Boy, you got those typos going good these days, Susan. You're taking over my typos error queen title. Typo queen. I gladly give you my crown. Oh no! No wonder. Blame your fingers. I blame my eyes. So you can blame your fingers. Oops. Oh, Susan, that would have been so funny. Oh boy. Well, that's true, Jerry Ann. I haven't fit in. I don't know if I've ever fit into the normal category. Whatever that is. I don't know, Susan. I don't think anyone else has complained about audio issues. I was a little jumpy earlier, apparently, on some people's video, but okay. That must be you, Susan. Okay, so I'm covering these so that the edges are covered. Okay, when they go in the box. All right. Okie dokie. Now I have to make sure. I should have labeled them so I knew which one went where in the configuration. Rats. Didn't think of that. They sit a certain way so they're tight. Anyway, I'll figure it out before I take the glue off. Before I take the tape off, I should say. Huh. Oh, are you, Phoebe? I saw you coming and going. Cleaning, are you, Jan? Well, nice to see you again. I'm so glad to hear that Sydney's behaving himself. Exactly, Jan. Normal is a setting on the washing machine and belongs nowhere else. Very true. Now, let's see. Get these put in the right way. There. There. Oh, okay, so this one's going to go in first. There. 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 Oh, I may have to take a little bit off that one. There. And I think I have to take a little bit off this one for it to fit in. Okay. Just gonna cut through it with my scissors. And a little more. And another more. There we go. All right. So, out. This one's going in this way. This one's going in there. And this one's going in the back. So I'll put this back one in first. Oh, a new floor being left Wednesdays. Oh, cool. Uh-huh. Oliver's barking. I think he's out on the deck and he probably sees someone going by. That's what it sounds like. Oh, no, it's closer to the stripes this way. Not exactly on, darn it, but oh well. Okay, there's that. Sides next. Ooh, oh, nice, Jan. Oh, sounds nice. Oh, guys, I have a line on a new apartment. So I might think about moving on August 1st if they're going to have anything available. There's a new complex down the road that are kind of like townhouse style. They're rentals. So there's like a unit, there's a row, it's a row townhouses, and there's a unit on the bottom and a unit on the top, and I would try to get a main floor unit. Oh no, Sydney wouldn't like carpet. I don't like carpet either. The rent is a little more, but it includes heat and hot water, so actually it'll probably end up being cheaper in the end. So, when I get back from Austin, that is going to be my job to, and the thing that reminded me about, oh, sugar, dang it, darn it. Ah. Okay, it's going to be hidden. No, it's not. Oh, well. Okay, well, I'll have my own, yes, I'll have neighbors, but I have my own entrance, so it's not a building. Oh, I'll still have landlords. I still have to rent. But I was talking to a lady who lives there, and she said everything's nice. She gave me a line on Good Movers, too, that'll pack me for cheap. That'll pack all my stuff for me for cheap. So I might be able to afford it. Of course, there's the rehooking up of power and TV again and stuff, but anyway, it might be worth it. So, and the thing that reminded me about it, to tell you guys about it, is that they have in-floor heating, which I've wanted like forever, because I love warm floors. My feet do not like to be, my feet do not like to be cold. So, yeah, hopefully not a mean landlord. Okay. Now I can't move now. I cannot do it now, Susan. I have to, my legs are too bad, and I have to, I don't want to do it if I have to go through therapy and wrap my legs, I can't do it. And I'm so busy, even though I'm only teaching half time, it's just too much right now. So, no, it's not really closer to school. It's basically the same area. It's like a mile down the road, but it is closer to my bank. It's closer to my doctor's. It's like right across the street from Sobeys grocery store. It's closer to a lot of things. So, yeah. So in that way, it's good too. All right. So now you can see what I've done. I've added a lip. All right. 2 thicknesses of chipboard around the inside. So now when I put this on top, it's only going to go down as far as that lip. Okay, so there we go. So now there's plenty of room inside. These sit 1/2 inch up, and there's 3/4 of an inch here. There's 3/4 of an inch. So there's plenty of leeway for the cover, so the cover won't interfere with the box with the ATCs. Okay, so now, so on the outside of this, I have to choose a paper for the outside of the lid. So I'm going to do a contrasting color for the outside. Love to be able to get that on there somehow. Let's see. I wish they had something with. Oh, that would be cool. Let's keep that in mind. That would be cool. But then this is going to be tucked underneath. So, don't want that. Oh, no, it's not. It's just going to go down to the bottom. What am I thinking? Oh, that would be neat. All right, I think I'm going to use this. Okay. Oh, black damask. Yes, Tracy. Look at at that, Joycey. Oh, I could use that too, because then that brings in some black and the red. What do you think, Joycey? Should I use this or the text? Yeah, no, I think I'm going to do the bird one. The bird, yeah, I think so too. Okay, so, all right, I need it to be, okay, 6 1/8 by 4 1/2. 6 1/8 by 4 1/2. So, the only thing about this is I'm either going to want to have this red on or not. I may have to cut it out. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this red off first. I may have to like go around the edge with it afterwards. I didn't cut the points off. No, I didn't. Perfect. Cut the white off first, and then all right, so, I forget my measurements. I should have written them down. Hey, Jen. Okay, no problem. 6 1/8 by 4 1/2. Finishing my box, Jen. Not sure how much of it you saw. Oops. Oops. There we go. Hey, what's going on? It's crooked. Oh no, it's not. It's the pattern that's crooked. But it's an optical illusion. Oh, you couldn't get the chat up on Puffin. Oh, but Jen, don't you have the Ustream? The Ustream app will give you chat. Hi, Robin. 6 1/8. So I'm doing this first. Oh, no, hold on. I want to take this off first in case I want to use it somewhere. Six and an 8. Oh, okay. Well, there's Colloquy for iPad, but you can't have it open at the same time as your Ustream. So just use the Ustream app because the chat comes up really well for me on the Ustream chat, on the Ustream app. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, there's Colloquy, Carol. There's Colloquy for your... Okay. 4 and... Oh, man. My brain is slush today, you guys. Jeez Louise. Slush, I say. 4 1/2. I'd rather measure 5 times than do it wrong. So 4 1/2 brings me there. So I want to get the whole frame in. So the frame is 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So it's going to be just perfect. So I think what I'll do is cut the bottom first. No, I better not. Better cut the top. Cut it there first. See if that gives me 4.5. Perfect. There's the top. Yep. COLLOQU. Oh, good question. Hold on. How do you spell it? COLLOQUY. Bye, Sherry. I probably missed her. She's probably already gone. Okay, so now I have to decide which I want. Oh, this is definitely going to be the front because it has more of the pattern visible. And I need to ink the edges. So I need my barn door ink because that's what I used on the other. Or not barn door, fire brick. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it barn door. I don't own barn door. Okay. There's my, oh, it's probably in here too. I probably threw it in here. A sponge. I haven't labeled my sponges yet from Mitzi, so my daubers. I have to get around to doing that. That won't be it until after Boston. No worries. I've got some sponge here I can use. Okay. Fired brick's the perfect red to go with this. Ooh, really, Susan? Nice. So, Carol, once you do get the colloquy down, you may have to go in and follow the instructions, but you have to, add Ustream.tv to the sites. And then you have to add each person's Ustream channel to your list. Ooh. I know, Jen. Red. Got a little bit, but I'm doing okay. No, I don't have a Kindle. I have an iPad. Yes, it is a free app. Yeah, I'm sure it was a free app. Carol? Sherry has a Kindle. Sherry has the Kindle Fire. Okay, so now an inch and almost a half. Yeah, no, should have done an eighth. That's okay, I can take an eighth off here. Inch and an eighth. And an inch. Oh, sorry. 3/8. 3/8. And then, ooh, actually, I might prefer to have this one on the front because it has some red in it. And an eighth, inch and an eighth. Now, four. Shouldn't have cut it like that. Oh well. Oh no! Pooh! Dang it. I knew I'd do that. I did it 3.5 instead of 4.5. Phooey. Phooey. Alright. I can save it. 4.5. This way. Yeah, I want that little swirly do. Actually, I think what I'll do is cut it this way first. Four and a half. All right, so there's my side. And this will do my other side. 4. All right, do my edges. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh no. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was free when I downloaded, because I've had it up for like over a year, Carol. So maybe they just started charging. Could be. Because I know I also downloaded the Studio Movie Maker app on my iPad. It's by Pinnacle. And it's what I used to use on my PC. And they had it for iPad, an app. And when I ordered it, it was still free. And it's not free anymore. So that could be the case. Alright, now the next thing is I want to make sure I don't put these on upside down. I don't want any upside down words, even though it's French. Okay, sorry if I'm off camera. I am trying to get it all centered here. And straight. And with the words upside right. Right side up. However you want to say it. Sticking. All right. Alright. Oops. I got red on my fingers. Yeah. And I like the print that the print is some black to give a little grounding neutral. Oh, it's time for a baby wipe. I got some red on my finger. It's like 10 after 7 and it's still light outside. Yay! Oh, it's gonna need my magic scrub. Nice craft scrubby. Get the rest of it off. Ugh. Red, red, red. Excuse me, need to take a drink of juice here. Excuse me, what's my water bottle? Promise it was not me slurping. So there's the basics of the box. Now, I'm not someone who over embellishes, but I am going to add some buttons. Have buttons, I love buttons. I love buttons. Da, 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 da. That's kind of cool. Let's see. See which red matches better. I guess these ones do. Okay, there's two the same of that one. And I need either a smaller one or a bigger one for the center. This one's kind of cool. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one too. I just want it to open. For opening the lid, put a button there. And I think I'll use that one because it's dimensional. And I'm going to use a glue dot. If I can find my glue dot, should be right here, I think. That's where I had them. I put them last. Uh-oh. Hold on. Maybe. Because I want my clear. Oh, no, that's my tape. Oh, here they are. Ah, okay, I know it. All right. Not sure if I'll use these, but I'll keep these ones out. Keep this one out. Those ones out. Just gonna keep out the ones that are the right colors. That one's cool. It's kind of translucent. I'll keep that one out as well. All right. Okay. Your cinnamon Altoids. Ooh, yummy, Joyce. I love cinnamon stuff. Hold on, gotta get this little rubber gasket put back in the lid here. There's another translucent one, a tiny one. All right. Okay, so and then I've got a whole jar of this jar is of brown neutrals. So it goes from the brown to the olive brown to olive. So my brown tones. But I think I'm gonna stay away from that. So for this one is gonna go right in the middle. So it'll look like a lift, but it won't actually, because the box lifts off. But it's going to look like what's needed to lift the box. Hey! How are you? Yavanna? How are you? How was the wedding? My married girl? Yeah. Okay, these are definitely sticky. This should not be falling off, that's for sure. It looks like the middle. That's close enough. Don't worry about it, Vicky. Don't worry. Was it a perfect day? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, yay. Okay. So there's what it looks like with the button. I mean, it's not a box that's going to stay, you know, I mean, if you drop it upside down, the cover's going to come off, okay? But I wasn't looking for something that was, you know, staying secure. What? Wait, hold on. Really? Thank you, guys. What? What? You totally forgot. You forgot to tell us. Okay. Now that's kind of important news to forget to tell your friends, since you have them now, Yavanna. Oh, that's wonderful. Yay. Cool. Well, I don't know, guys. I think I may leave it to the person to add more, because you know me, I like simple. To me, that doesn't need anything else. I heard, Vicky. October 14th. Woohoo! Yeah, because I really don't want to, I like simple, straightforward. I love paper. I like the paper to speak for itself. Add the one button just to give the front a space. Okay, see ya, Susan. Welcome back, Jen. So that is the box completed, folks. The cover, just over 2 hours to do the cover. Not too bad. I could, if I hadn't been chatting, it would have been an hour and a half, maybe. Thanks, Vicky. So that'll hold a really, like that's 20 ATCs. So that's going to hold a couple hundred, well, a few hundred ATCs for my friend. So You're a bit confused, Giovanna, I bet. Hey, Jen, did you hear? Jen, did you hear? I think you were away. Giovanna's pregnant. Due in October. Yes, Annette Funicello died today as well. So, Giovanna, do you and your hubby, not boyfriend anymore, do you and your hubby have your own place?